Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands High School boys soccer team here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for tonight's boys soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School boys soccer action tonight on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs 4-2-1 overall, hosting the Albert Gallatin Colonials, who are 2-4-1. Now I'm going to turn it over to our public address announcer, Barry Rosner, for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Laurel Highlands Senior High School and Mustang Field, where tonight the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands are hosting the Colonials of Albert Gallatin in a boys soccer game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to direct your attention now down to the soccer field as we'll meet tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for our visitors, the Albert Gallatin Colonials, under the head coaching of Jeremy Kiefer and assisted by Ephraim Yoder and Eric Swanson. A junior, number 11, Luke Tarsi. A junior, number 6, Jordan Conchilla. A junior, number 20, Nate Bricker. A junior, number 3, Josh Franczak. A junior, number 2, Adam Simon. A sophomore, number 5, Nate Sutton. A sophomore, number 12, Logan Embacher. A sophomore, number 9, Luke Robinson. A sophomore, number 7, Brett Leskinen. A freshman, number 4, Christian Franczak. And a goalkeep, a senior, Ethan Fetzner. And now the starting lineup for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Under the head coaching of Jerry Rogers and assisted by Jerry Rogers, here is his starting lineups. A senior, number 37, Timothy Lucas. A senior, number 2, Timmy Mahalko. A senior, number 3, Jared Davis. A junior, number 30, Jamison Siebert. A junior, number 8, Braden Steele. A junior, number 7, Alec McClay. A junior, number 28, Connor Rapp. A sophomore, number 33, Dylan Seaman. A sophomore, number 25, Eli Mitchell. A sophomore, number 11, Colby Davis. And the goalkeeper, a sophomore, Jacob Campbell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you would to please rise. And gentlemen, we ask if you would to please remove your hats in the honor of America and the playing of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the red cause we watch were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red
And good luck to both teams.
And we'll be back with the start of tonight's match. Laurel Highlands hosting Albert Gallatin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbauer.
Back here at Mustang Field, ready for the start of tonight's match. Laurel Highlands defending the goal to our left in their home white kits, blue numbers, red shorts. Albert Gallatin, the away blacks, trimmed in white. Laurel Highlands winning their last conference game 6-1 over Trinity, but the Mustangs falling in a non-conference game last time out 3-2 to Connellsville. Albert Gallatin trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here tonight, coming off a 2-1 setback against Uniontown last time out. The last time these two teams met was the opening game of the 2015 season, a game won by Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin by a score of 9-1. The Mustangs hoping for similar success here tonight as Timmy Lucas and Colby Davis ready to start tonight's match as the Mustangs play it back to Dylan Seaman in the midfield, and we're underway here from Mustang Field. Timmy Mahalko on the far side for the Mustangs. Played off to the right. Jamison Siebert in the starting lineup for Laurel Highlands tonight. He'll play it down to Timmy Lucas. Mustangs playing a 3-4-3 tonight, with McLeay, Davis, and Lucas up front. Mitchell, Rapp, Siebert, and Seaman in the midfield. Mahalko, Davis, and Steele in the back. That's Jarrett Davis in the back. Played a stellar match last time out against Connellsville, albeit in a losing effort, and Jacob Campbell in goal for the Mustangs, a 4-4-2 for Jeremy Kiefer's Albert Gallatin Colonials, with Nate Bricker and Christian Franzik up front. Jordan Conchilla, Brett Leskinen, Luke Robinson, and Nate Sutton in the midfield. Luke Tarsi, Adam Simon, Josh Franzik, and Logan Embacher in the back, with Ethan Fetzner in goal. On the throw in here is Luke Tarsi. He'll lob it into the box, headed there by Jarrett Davis. And the ball will go out of play off of the Mustangs and out. Another Albert Gallatin throw-in. And the Colonials 2-4-1 overall. Laurel Highlands 4-2-1. These two teams playing in the same section this year, Section 3 in AAA. Long throw-in right in front of the keeper, Campbell, and it's Campbell that skies high into the air to make the save there for the Mustangs. No outlet on the far side as Laurel Highlands looks to break down the field with numbers. Up to Colby Davis. Davis did not play in Laurel Highlands' last match against Connellsville. Leads the Mustangs with 11 goals and 2 assists on this season. A long shot there, just going wide. Dylan Seaman on that shot attempt. There's actually some discussion after Laurel Highlands' last match against Connellsville. Was it Lucas or Seaman that was credited with the Mustang goal? Actually, according to the Laurel Highlands official stats I got today, they credited the goal to Timmy Lucas, but talking to folks after the game, it was actually Dylan Seaman, from what we were told, that was the last Mustang to touch it. And there's another shot attempt from Davis going high and wide. And as far as the official numbers go that I got from Jerry Rogers Jr., Uniontown's, our Laurel Highlands assistant coach, it was Lucas on the goal last night. We'll see if that changes as the season progresses. Alex McLeay battling there with Brett Leskinen. McLay wins the ball. Forward to Lucas. Back to McLay. McLay breaking with some open space on the near side. Looking to center. Off of Adam Simon. McLay able to get it back. Looking to center again. Went off of Lucas, but picked up there by the keeper, Ethan Fetzner. He'll play it back to center. Headed there by Siebert out of play. Off of the Mustangs and out. Nate Bricker and Christian Franzik on that front line for Albert Gallatin. Luke Tarsi on this throw-in. Tarsi goes down to Brett Leskinen, but actually headed by the Mustangs' Jamison Siebert. Knocked down to Connor Rapp. He'll go low down the near touchline to Timmy Lucas. Lucas into the box on the near side, looking across. Will put it on goal, and the save made out in front and cleared by the Colonials. Headed back forward there by Braden Steele. Off to his right to Connor Rapp. And off to Dylan Seaman again. Another touch there from Steele. Off to his right to Rapp. Rapp shot from 25 yards, just goes over the crossbar. For Colonials goal kick. Albert Gallatin's wins this season, coming over Washington High School, the Little Prexies, and Geibel Catholic. They had a draw against Beth Center. Again, they've lost 3 straight against Trinity Ringgold and Uniontown. Also lost their opener against Brownsville in the Fayette County tournament. Seaman battling there with Jordan Conchilla. And Seaman trying to keep it alive. Does so down the far touchline. Eli Mitchell plays it into the corner. Davis trying to track it down. Battling there with Logan Embacher. Ball played off of Embacher and out. Eli Mitchell to take the throw here for the Mustangs. Lobbed in, looking there for Braden Steele, but it's the Colonials that control and played back to center. Now Jarrett Davis getting back defensively for Laurel Highlands. A little pressure there from Christian Franzik as the ball goes off of Albert Gallatin and out. Davis quickly reloads down the far touchline. Over to Eli Mitchell. Mitchell pushes it ahead again to Colby Davis. Davis off to his right to Timmy Lucas. Lucas top of the box, shot blocked out in front. Loose here on the near side. Picked up by McLay, but cleared out by Jordan Conchilla. Another Mustang throw, and we're 5 minutes in, still scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin. Played into the box, intended for a wrap, knocked down by Nate Sutton of Albert Gallatin. Sutton goes low, but not out. Here's Braden Steele from about 30 yards out, sending it high and wide here on the near side. Another goal kick for the Colonials. AG hanging with Laurel Highlands early. We mentioned last year when these two teams met, it was Laurel Highlands that came out on top 9-1. The teams actually went 4 seasons without playing a match. After that meeting between the two schools in the opener last year, the last time they had played back in the 2011 season when they were in the same conference. Here's McLay firing in, looking there for Lucas, deflected back by the Colonials. Mustangs, though, knock it down. A wrap, touched by McLay, over to Lucas again. Healed back, but right to a Colonial. That's Nate Sutton trying to work it out of his own zone. A little pressure there from Dylan Seaman. Gets a little help from Braden Steele. And Sutton and Jordan Conchilla will lead the rush back up for Albert Gallatin. Outlet forward, looking there for either Christian Franzik or Nate Bricker. Mustangs knock it down. Ball goes high, far side, and out of play. Here we go back to 2011. Both meetings that year won by Laurel Highlands by scores of 2-0 and 7-0. Laurel Highlands now on 5 straight in this series. Last Albert Gallatin win, you have to go back to October the 20th of 2009. Final game of the 09 season, a 1-0 win for AG over LH. Played in again to Nate Sutton. Mustangs, though, get control. Touched ahead, Alec McLay. Now looking there for Timmy Lucas. Played back by Conchilla. Lucas went down, but able to get back up. As Rapp tries to work down the near touchline, and his pocket picked there by Brett Leskinen. Leskinen looking to send it forward to Nate Bricker, but right to Jared Davis. And Davis leading the rush forward. Up to Lucas, and now Davis again. For the Colonials, again, clear it back to center. Bricker there, lost it to Braden Steele. Steele back up to Davis. Farthest up the pitch we've seen Davis play all year. Mustangs look to cross out in front. Played back to Timmy Lucas off a deflection. Lucas looks to track it down. Resets to steal. A shot from 30 on goal. Easy save there for Ethan Fetzner. And Fetzner on the boots. Back to center, almost 8 minutes in. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Christian Franzik heads it down. Off of AG and out. Steele reloads. Eli Mitchell trying to lead the rush down the far touchline. He was out of play. Albert Gallatin throwing upcoming. Sent in there by Logan Embacher. Steele there in traffic with Nate Sutton. Colonials again chip it forward off of Jamison Siebert. Might have been a handball there against the Colonials. It is. Went off the hand of Nate Bricker. Jared Davis to take the free kick for the Mustangs. Sends it down the field. Lucas corrals it in. Off of a deflection goes high to McAlay. McAlay heads it back to Lucas. Lucas trying to come free in the box. Lucas works to his right. Little cross out in front. Went off the crossbar. Did it go in? What's the ruling? No goal. Whistle for the offsides. To Colby Davis. Was sitting there on the far post. Sent it off the crossbar, but even if it would have went in, the play was ruled offsides. So AG again clears here on the near side, headed by Leskinen. McLeay trying to defend for Laurel Highlands. Jordan Conchilla a touch. Up to Adam Simon. And now Nate Bricker trying to work it off to his right. Denied there by Timmy Mahalko. Mustangs lead the rush back up. Touch there from Rapp. Down to McAlay trying to chase it down. Keeper out. Ball loose. And McAlay tripping over Ethan Fetzner. And Fetzner able to corral the ball in after a little pressure from McAlay out in front for the Mustangs. Off of Siebert's body. Lays down to Steele. Steele forward and to his left. Played in by Dylan Seaman. Little AG pressure. The Colonials send it back to center. Braden Steele there for the Mustangs, along with Dylan Seaman. Off to Connor Rapp. Rapp again down the far lines. Eli Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. Reset. Shot on, just going wide from Colby Davis. So Mustangs, plenty of good scoring opportunities here in the opening 10 minutes. We've yet to see a goal on either side. Albert Gallatin, as we mentioned, already 2 wins on the season, matching their highest win total over the last 6 years. They haven't had more than 2 wins in a season since they went 6-12 back in 2010. Their other 2-win season back in 2013 when they went 2-15. AG subbing in Brock Niccolo. Niccolo seeing his first match action of the night. As Eli Mitchell has it on the far side there for Laurel Highlands. Whistle on the play. And Mitchell ruled out of bounds. Niccolo wearing number 34 today. Albert Gallatin Jr. Now Timmy Mahalko will take this throw in for the Mustangs. Into Braden Steele. Was fronted there by Christian Franzik. Will go crossfield on the near side to Connor Rapp. Mustangs lacking room on the offensive side so far. Credit Albert Gallatin's defense. Keeping this match in check. McAlay looking to center there off the body of Josh Franzik. Deflected out for a Mustang corner kick. We mentioned Laurel Highlands scoring on a corner last night against Connellsville. Laurel Highlands look to have that game wrapped up 2-1 in the second half. On a pair of Falcons goals late. And Connellsville ended up with a 3-2 win. So Rapp looking to set this one down. Left foot into the box on the far side, knocked in. That was Jared Davis on the far post. Was there with McAlay. I think Davis got the goal, number 3. We'll check it. 27-47 left here in the first half. A 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Laurel Highlands goal by number 3, Jared Davis.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Was Jared Davis credited with the goal for Laurel Highlands, giving the Mustangs an early 1-0 lead for the second straight night. The Mustangs scoring on a corner kick. Both Davis and McLay were in the vicinity, but both Barry Rosner and myself thought Davis was the last to touch it. So we'll give Davis the goal, pending review, as Lucas comes forward again for the Mustangs. Lucas top of the box, off to his left, and that shot just going wide. Another good scoring opportunity for Laurel Highlands. And usually when it comes to Davis in goals, we're talking about Colby Davis, who came into the match leading Laurel Highlands with 11 goals on the season. But there, if that goal stands, it's Jared Davis, the senior, picking up his first of the season for the Mustangs. Mustang co-captain along with Timmy Mahalko and Timmy Lucas. Logan Embacker to take that throw in. Played back to Braden Steele. As the Mustangs reset here from the midfield. Off to Connor Rabb. He'll lead it off for Jamison Siebert. Siebert pressured there by Nate Bricker, Colonial striker. Haven't seen much offensive action on the Colonial side so far tonight with Christian Franzik and Nate Bricker up top. There's Eli Mitchell. Fancy dribbling forward there to Dylan Seaman, and now back to Eli. Defended by Luke Robinson, who sends it out of play on the Colonial side. Played back in, juggled there by Davis, touched by Lucas, loose out in front, fanned on by Josh Franzik. Played back to Braden Steele, fires and just goes wide. So another Albert Gallatin goal kick. Be taken here by Ethan Fetzner. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Very comfortable night weather-wise for high school soccer again. Match time temperature at 78 degrees under mostly clear skies. Hope this weather trend continues into the autumn season. Dylan Seaman looking there for Eli Mitchell. Colonials on the intercept. Luke Robinson defending there again. Mustangs pick it back up. Forward again to Timmy Lucas. And now Connor Rapp. A little pressure coming in there from Leskinen. Lucas towards the goal and scooped up by Ethan Fetzner. That one coming in a little bit low. Good job there by Fetzner to corral it in. Forward to Leskinen. Looking there for Nate Bricker. Bricker settles it down. Pressure there by Jamison Sieber. Those two going at it. Ball out of play. Ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out. Throw in here for the Colonials. This match, at least early on, lacking a little bit of flow. Mustangs getting the opening goal at the 27-47 mark of the first half. Credited for now with Jared Davis. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Luke Tarsi on the throw-in as we come back. Laurel Highlands up 1-0.
Correction for Albert Gallatin.
Dribbled there by Lucas. Played back to Connor Rapp.
into the game for Albert Gallatin. Also is number 13, Mark Flecker.
Mark Flecker seeing his first match action now for the Colonials. Siebert plays it forward to Connor Rapp. Looking there for Braden Steele in traffic. And played off that AG back line. And Timmy Mahalko let it go out of play off of Albert Gallatin and out. Mahalko reloads into Braden Steele. Steele a little pressure there from Nate Bricker. Sends it on his back line to Jarrett Davis over to Jamison Siebert. Siebert down the near line. Touch forward. Looking there for Alec McClay. Goes over McClay's head and out. And Tarsi will reload here for the Colonials. Almost 17 minutes in, still a 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands. Headed there by Siebert. Brock Niccolo trying to track it down, but it's Colby Davis that finds it for the Mustangs. Davis breaking back, a little collision there with Josh Franzik. And the foul's going to go on Davis. So a free kick here for the Colonials. As Laurel Highlands leads 1-0. Played back to center. Rapp knocks it down. A little scrum forward there. Won by Dylan Seaman. Back to Jamison Siebert. Touch back to Jarrett Davis. Now Siebert again. Pressured there by Flecker. Gets around him forward to McClay. McClay down to Timmy Lucas. Looking for McClay again. McClay off of a couple of AG touches. Will send it off to his left again to Braden Steele. Steele from 25 out. Touches it forward. Low shot there from Colby Davis. Save made again by Ethan Fetzner. So plenty of opportunities for the Mustangs, but only one past the senior keeper Fetzner so far. Another header from Siebert at center. Touch back again to Braden Steele off of a deflection there from Nate Sutton. The Colonials look to break back. But Jarrett Davis slows down the rush. Sent back up to Dylan Seaman. Now on the far side to Eli Mitchell. Up to Colby Davis. Davis now pulls it in. Looking for the cross. Nothing there. Corralled back in by Seaman. Off to his right to Jarrett Davis. Davis again attacking a bit more than usual tonight. Low shot there, and the save made out in front. Again by Fetzner, who juggled it initially, but able to corral it in. With a little pressure after the initial shot on the Mustangs side. Laurel Highlands trying to lead another rush back up. Here's Rapp in open space. Played back to Braden Steele. Laurel Highlands with room to operate. Seaman touchdown. Open shot far side. Just going high from Connor Rapp. 21:05 left here in the first half. Still tight. A 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Busy week for both the Laurel Highlands boys and girls. The girls coming off a 5-1 loss last time out against Greensburg-Salem will look to bounce back in their next home game against Mount Pleasant that we'll have for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Laurel Highlands girls currently sitting at 3-2-2 overall,
For Laurel Highlands, number 10,
and 2-1-1 in conference play.
Also number 21, Dawn Margella.
Mustangs again center into the box. Scooped up by Fetzner. Played back to Jamison Siebert at center. Now the near side, Rapp trying to track it down. Check that Dom Margella, who just tracked in, or just checked in trying to track it down. Colonial's little touch over there to Mark Flecker. Steele sends it back ahead. On the foot of Rapp. Connor Rapp back. You're looking for Jamison Siebert, who couldn't keep it in play on the near touch line. Opportunity now for the Colonials. Mark Flecker on the throw-in. It goes right to Laurel Highlands' Jarrett Davis. Davis goes high off the body there of Margella. And over to Connor Rapp. Rapp slows off to his left to Braden Steele. Steele looking to go back to Rapp. Errant pass. Won there by Luke Tarsi. And Tarsi setting up an opportunity on the break. Christian Franzik Franzik on the far side and well out of the goal to make the save, Jacob Campbell. Give Campbell a lot of credit there, slowing the Albert Gallatin odd man rush forward. You had Franzik breaking and Nate Bricker to his left. Here's Adam Simon on the attack, and suddenly a little life on the Colonials side 21 minutes in. Tarsi on the throw-in. Sends it in the box near side. Jarrett Davis trying to clear one off of Jamison Siebert, allowing the Colonials to stay on the attack. Adam Simon looking for open space, crosses, and very close on that far post was Nate Bricker lurking out in front. But the cross going high and out of play for Laurel Highlands goal kick. With 18:32 left here in the first half, still a 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Timmy Mahalko on the far side. And touched forward and sent down the field to Connor Rapp. Rapp sends it off to his right to Jamison Siebert. Back to Rapp. Back through center. Sends it low and on the rush. Braden Steele. Stopped there again by Luke Tarsi. As Tarsi sends it out of play on the far side. Timmy Mahalko to reload here on the Mustangs throwing. Mahalko lobs it in. Little header there from Seaman. Off to Braden Steele. Pushed ahead. Touched by Rapp. Open out in front. The shot just going high. From point blank range. Another good scoring opportunity for Colby Davis and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Davis coming very close to picking up goal number 12 on the season on that attempt. Remember, Davis only a sophomore for Laurel Highlands. Bright future ahead. And you look at the Mustangs' stats on the season. You have Davis with 11 goals, Timmy Lucas with 7, and Alex McAlay with 4. So Davis, as far as individual goals, still on this rather young season. A pretty impressive mark with 11. Remember, he missed Laurel Highlands' last game against Connellsville. Game the Mustangs lost by a score of 3-2. I wonder if he would have played if that result would have been different, especially with the kind of offensive output he's had so far this season. Again, AG trying to set something up here with Christian Franzik and Nate Bricker. It'll be Franzik to take this throw-in. And AG making a quick change here. It'll be Adam Simon. Check that. Number 12, Embacher. 12, Embacher, not 2, Simon to fire it in. A little delay here. Now Embacher will send it in. Bounces it down the far line, and the Mustangs able to clear it again back to center. Josh Franzik there goes high, headed by Laurel Highlands' Connor Rapp. And now coming loose is Adam Simon. Simon's shot might have been blocked down there by Timmy Mahalko before it got back to keeper Jacob Campbell. But AG, a couple of nice scoring opportunities over the last 5 to 6 minutes. They're still down a goal. Now the Mustangs trying to break back. Margella here on the near side. Margella working off to his right. Nothing there. And now Lucas a crack at it. Sends it to the back of the net. Timmy Lucas said, thank you very much. Found the loose ball from 18 yards out and sent it into the back of the net past Ethan Fetzner for the Mustangs' second goal of the night. 2-0 Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Lucas.
So for Timmy Lucas, his 8th goal of the season. Coming here at the 15:37 mark of the first half. We'll give Dom the assist as well. And the Mustangs lead at 2-0. Credit AG, they've been hanging around. Had some scoring opportunities of their own. Now with Laurel Highlands up 2. We'll see if Albert Gallatin's able to keep things close. Tarsi again looking to clear. Seaman wins it again, back on the attack. Forward off to his left, and that shot from Dylan Rice, who just entered, just went wide on the far side. Dylan Rice, number 10. Mustang Jr. providing great support off the bench throughout the course of the season for Laurel Highlands. This is the second of 3 games for the Mustangs against Fayette County foes this week. We'll travel to Bill Powers Stadium later in the week.
Albert Gallatin, number 19.
Take on rival Uniontown. Charlie Fetzner also back in on the Albert Gallatin side. Now you have 2 Fetzners out there, Ethan in goal and Charlie playing the field. Header there from Siebert. Adam Simon also a touch there on the Albert Gallatin side. Charlie Fetzner also in the vicinity. Played back there to Tarsi, who heads it out of play. Mustangs trying to go quick here on the throw-in. And it'll be the Mustangs making a sub on the far side. Colby Davis taking a seat. And entering there for the Mustangs, number 29, Jason Cooper, the freshman. Little action out in front. Another save made there by Fetzner.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 29, Jason Cooper.
So the freshman Cooper seeing some match action with Laurel Highlands up 2-0. Again, keep in mind this is the second match for Laurel Highlands this week. They'll play 3 matches over a 4-day stretch. So very important to keep some stamina out there and keep the fitness levels up, and especially if the Mustangs are able to hold on to a lead here. Don't be surprised if you see Jerry Rogers maybe making a few more substitutions than normal, just making sure his starting lineup's able to stay fresh for Thursday's rivalry match against Uniontown. Here's Lucas, top of the box, poked forward and scooped up again by Ethan Fetzner. 27 minutes into this second half, still a 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands. Nate Bricker on the far side for Albert Gallatin, pushes it forward to Nate Sutton. Sutton in traffic, down the far touchline, needs some support. Well defended by Dylan Rice and the Mustangs. Rice, touch forward to Seaman. Up the field to Connor Rapp. Rapp, back to Seaman again. Seaman leading the attack forward, getting around Nate Sutton. Pushing it off to his right. Support there from Connor Rapp again. Up to Timmy Lucas. Centered off to the right, no one home. Was looking there for Dom Margella, cleared back out by the Colonials. Siebert, though, comes back for Laurel Highlands. Little touch forward, but sent out by Adam Simon. Comes loose again on the near side. Dom a little touch back. Jared Davis there goes low, but the Colonials pick up possession. Push forward, looking for Charlie Fetzner. Mustangs send it back into the AG zone on the far side. Dylan Rice trying to track it down. Goes off of AG and out. Rice fires it back in. And turning on the reset there, Rapp over to Rice. Nice little heel back to himself. Low shot. And the save made out in front by Ethan Fetzner. Might have said Rice. It was actually Dylan Seaman on the shot. Fetzner on the save, and he'll fire it back to center. Over Siebert. Over to Charlie Fetzner. Trying to get around Jared Davis. Fetzner trying to stay with it. Went off of Laurel Highlands and out. And Fetzner will flip it back to Mark Flecker to take the throw-in. And now the ruling changed. Laurel Highlands ball, so Jamison Siebert will fire it in. Off the body there of Dylan Seaman. Played back again to Jared Davis. Davis from the Laurel Highlands zone. Sends it down the field. And corralled in there by Josh Franzik. Off to Mark Flecker. Flecker centers. Bricker trying to play it off to his right, intercepted by Laurel Highlands' Timmy Mahalko. And played forward to Connor Rapp. Rapp back to Mahalko, went through Mahalko and cleared there by the Colonials back to center. Braden Steele knocks it down there. And the Colonials find it again, and here's Adam Simon through center. Simon, a little poke ahead. Bricker trying to lead the rush forward for the Colonials. Bricker goes down in the box. A little contact there with Dylan Rice, nothing called. Bricker might have pulled himself down. Ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. Adam Simon takes the throw in. Over to Christian Franzik and out again. This time off of Albert Gallatin and out. No questioning of that. And we're down to 10 minutes left in this first half. Still a 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Mustangs at 1-1 in the conference.
Re-entries for Laurel Highlands.
A game and a half back of first place Bell Vernon. And a game behind second place Ringgold. Bell Vernon at 3-0. Ringgold at 2-0. Uniontown at 1-2 and Trinity at 1-2, tied for the fourth and final playoff spot in the conference. Albert Gallatin currently sitting at 0-3. There's Jason Cooper sending it off to Alec McLay, who just re-entered on the Laurel Highlands side, and now Cooper again. Cooper sent that one off the face of Brock Niccolo. Mustangs, though, keep possession. McLay again. Off to Timmy Lucas. Lucas goes wide on the far side of Dylan Rice, whose poke goes high. And another Albert Gallatin goal kick. Mustangs will have a couple of days off after Thursday's match at Uniontown. They'll return home next Tuesday for another conference match with Bell Vernon. Bell Vernon knocking off the Mustangs last week in a match we brought you here on the South Union Township Sports Network by a score of 3-1. Laurel Highlands look for redemption on their home field. I'm sure for the Mustangs it'll be nice to have the weekend off after a busy week of soccer this week. Here they are in another attack forward on the far side, Eli Mitchell. Mitchell trying to play it back there for Connor Rapp, intercepted by Nate Sutton. And Sutton sends it out of play with 8:16 now left before halftime. Mustangs still on top, 2-0. Albert Gallatin going through a little bit of a goal drought. Only mustered one against Uniontown, falling 2-1, lost 13-0 against Ringgold. Laurel Highlands is yet to see the Rams this year. They'll play their first match against Ringgold on October the 4th. They were scheduled to play the Rams this past Saturday. That match rescheduled for October the 15th. Laurel Highlands is hoping that match will decide the section title. Looking for another rush up here. There's Timmy Lucas in open space. Plays it back to Connor Rapp. Shot with a left foot blocked down. Top of the box, Jason Cooper, a little poke, but sent out by Brock Niccolo. Braden Steele tracks it down again for the Mustangs. Steele comes forward. Play there by McLay. Back to Steele. Deflected over to McLay again. McLay's a little chip towards the goal. Save made there by Ethan Fetzner. Colonials look to break out. The ball off of Albert Gallatin and out in front of the Laurel Highlands bench. Mahalko fired it in. And AG. And the Mustangs, a little contact there on the far side. Which way is this one going to go? It'll be an Albert Gallatin throw in this time around. A few more substitutions. With 6:27 left before halftime.
Albert Gallatin, number 9, Luke Robinson.
Luke Robinson backing on the Albert Gallatin side as Eli Mitchell battles there for Laurel Highlands. Mitchell down the far touchline. Jordan Conchillo also re-entering for Albert Gallatin. Mitchell down to Rapp. Rapp on the cross out in front and went behind the Mustang attack as Alec McLay was camping there on the near post. Goes back to Jason Cooper. Handball there on Charlie Fetzner. Free kick for the Mustangs. Braden Steele to take it. With 5:52 left before halftime, and the Mustangs leading 2-0. So Steele sends it into the box, headed there by Lucas, right on goal, and scooped up again by Fetzner. Fetzner on the boot back to center. Mahalko was there, sends it off to Braden Steele. Steele off to his right to Jason Cooper. Up to Timmy Lucas. Lucas ahead to Alec Michelet. And Michelet hemmed in there by Josh Franzik defensively. Franzik knocking it out of play for a Mustang corner kick. Taken again by Connor Rapp. Remember, the Mustangs scored from this exact same position earlier. As Jarrett Davis found the loose ball in the far post. We'll see how Rapp fares here as he'll send it into the box, this time going low out in front. Steele was there, fanned out it, got it back. That one blocked here on the near post. And again sent out for another corner kick. Josh Franzik on the deflection near post for Albert Gallatin defensively. So again, Rapp to set it up in the corner. Franzik camping on the near post defensively. And the ball goes into the box, headed by Lucas off the crossbar, still loose out in front. Ball bouncing around like a pinball out there. The Mustangs played back to Rapp here on the near side. He'll cross again out in front off of Lucas's head. Checked it off of Mitchell's head. Played back to Lucas. Another shot fired on goal. And a diving save made there by Fetzner, and again cleared out on the far side. So both Eli Mitchell and Timmy Lucas, good scoring opportunities out in front there for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And once again, coming out and making another save, Ethan Fetzner. Despite giving up too early, Fetzner has played very well in this match for the Colonials. In the boys' matches we've seen so far this year, the Mustangs have run into some hot goalies. We saw it against Connellsville, and we saw it against Bell Vernon. Laurel Highlands without a win on any of our TV games so far this year, looking to change that tonight. This is our third boys soccer match of the season. Again, we'll have the Laurel Highlands girls in their next home match against Mount Pleasant later in the week. Jason Cooper in traffic for Laurel Highlands. We're down to 3:30 left before halftime.
Into the game for Albert Gallatin.
Brock Nicolo trying to play it up the field for Albert Gallatin. Lost it there to Lucas. Lucas had it deflected back. Conchilla through center. Mahalko, another win there for the Mustangs, up to Timmy Lucas. He'll settle it down to Dylan Rice. Off to Lucas again. He'll circle back for Laurel Highlands. Directs traffic. Plays it off to his right. Flip down to Michelet. Michelet's shot went off the back of Josh Franzik. Over to Jason Cooper. The freshman shot blocked out in front. On the clear there, Mark Flecker unable to get it out. Cooper another opportunity. That one off the back of Luke Tarsi. And sent out of the zone by Adam Simon. Simon playing it ahead. On his horse was Aiden Van Houten, who had just checked in. Van Houten, a Colonials junior, unable to catch up with the ball. Cooper back to Steele. Getting chipped down looking for Dylan Rice. And a 2:16 left before halftime. Still a 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Played high there by Bricker. Forward looking for Rapp. Mustangs keep possession. Rapp again. Down to Lucas to his right to open space, and the Mustangs' Alec Michelet unable to generate a quality shot there on Ethan Fetzner. And Fetzner will roll it back out to Mark Flecker. Goes through Flecker. Adam Simon trying to keep it in play. The ball rolled off of Albert Gallatin and out. Michelet fires it back in through Connor Rapp. On the Colonials' back line there to Josh Franzik. AG getting a little sloppy here defensively. Pressured by Rapp, won by Lucas, who just fires it wide. And Lucas upset he missed on that scoring opportunity. The Colonials suddenly struggling a little bit on that back line. A little Mustang pressure. Laurel Highlands certainly the
1 minute.
better of the scoring opportunities in this first half. Have sent 2 past Ethan Fetzner. It wasn't for some solid goalkeeping from Fetzner. Mustang lead at this point could easily be 5 or 6 to nothing. Down to 42 seconds left as Simon sends it down the field for Albert Gallatin. Touch there from Nicolo. Played down by Luke Robinson. A little pressure from Dylan Rice. Off to Timmy Lucas. Lucas, headman pass forward, and on it for Laurel Highlands is Connor Rapp. Rapp, a little collision there out in front with Fetzner. And AG able to clear it out momentarily. Down to 17 seconds left. Back up to McLay here on the near side. Played off to his left. A little touchdown there from the Mustangs. Braden Steele played out in front and in. With 7 seconds left, the Mustangs get their 3rd goal of this first half. So with 7 seconds left, the Mustangs get a late first half goal. We'll check who was the last Mustang to touch it going in. But the Laurel Highlands lead now at 3 to nothing over Albert Gallatin. And that'll give Laurel Highlands a little more insurance here going to the locker room.
5, 4.
And now the final 5 seconds of this first half.
1.
And Laurel Highlands will take a 3-0 lead. Heading to the locker room. We'll recap the first half scoring for you in a moment. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Gallatin, nothing. A reminder, everyone, the concession stand is open. Sneak on over to get something to eat or drink through our 10-minute intermission. It's all sponsored by the Laurel Highlands Boys Soccer Boosters.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Back here on the South Union Township Sports Network, Laurel Highlands a 3-0 lead over Albert Gallatin here at halftime. We did have an opportunity to check that last Mustang goal with 7 seconds left in the first half, and the goal was scored by number 25, Eli Mitchell. Mitchell picking up his 3rd goal of the season, with the assist going to Braden Steele to give Laurel Highlands a 3-0 lead. The Mustangs getting their first goal of the night by number 3, Jarrett Davis, at the 27:47 mark of the first half. That put Laurel Highlands up 1-0. That came off of a corner kick from Connor Rapp, and then Timmy Lucas picking up his 8th goal of the season at the 15:37 mark of the first half to make it 2-0. And then Eli Mitchell, as we told you, the 3rd Mustang goal of the first half, his 3rd of the season, with the assist going to Braden Steele. And that's where we stand at halftime. 3-0, Laurel Highlands leading Albert Gallatin. We'd also like to tell you, if you're watching this game on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, all of our broadcasts now available online. It's easy to find. Just log on to youtube.com and search South Union Television, or follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates. That's facebook.com/South Union TV. Again, log on to youtube.com, search South Union Television, or follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates, facebook.com/South Union TV. Again, our halftime score, Laurel Highlands 3 and Albert Gallatin nothing. Second half match action comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
We're ready for second half match action. Laurel Highlands leading Albert Gallatin by a score of 3-0. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupin. We thank you for joining us for some high school soccer action tonight here on the South Union Township Sports Network, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, or on YouTube. We thank you for joining us. Albert Gallatin defending the goal to our left. Here in the second half, Laurel Highlands looking to improve to 2-1 in the conference. And 5-3-1 overall with a win here tonight. Albert Gallatin down 3, trying to avoid their fourth straight setback. Colonials control, but the ball quickly going back on the Laurel Highlands side to Braden Steele. A little touch there from Eli Mitchell. Now Jarrett Davis. Played forward off the body there of Adam Simon. Was looking there for Jordan Conchilla, but the Mustangs played back to center. And sent along the far line to Alec McLeay, trying to track it down. Ball off the Mustangs and out, and Logan Embacker will take the throw in here for Albert Gallatin. On the far line, Nate Sutton, pressured by the Mustangs. Seaman getting it back over to Connor Rapp. Rapp, a nice little workaround at Nate Bricker. Down to Dylan Seaman. Touch back to Braden Steele. Top of the box there to Timmy Lucas. He lost it there to Adam Simon. We'll clear it down the near line with Christian Franzik trying to break. Jarrett Davis will send it out of play for Laurel Highlands. Colonials lob it back down the near line. Christian Franzik trying to work on Timmy Mahalko. It's Mahalko that finds it. Gets back around Franzik. Down the near side over to Eli Mitchell. Colonials lose it out. Bricker was looking for Tarsi on a pass there. Eli Mitchell back in. And steal to his right. Will send it down the near touchline, though, to Lucas. He'll lob it up high to Colby Davis. Davis with Josh Franzik defending. And Franzik doing a nice job to make sure the ball gets back to the keeper, Ethan Fetzner. And he heads played back to center. Here's Colby Davis again. Playing it along to Alec McAlay. Tried to center it back to Davis, but it was the keeper, Ethan Fetzner, who found the loose ball on the cross. Fetzner again plays it back to center. Headed by the Mustangs. Another touch coming back there from Nate Bricker. Jamison Siebert also there for the Mustangs. Nice to see the junior in the starting lineup for Laurel Highlands tonight. Off of AG and out there, and Siebert reloads. Looking for a wrap. But the Colonials play it high, down to Christian Franzik. Battle there with Eli Mitchell. Went off of Franzik and out. Check that. They're going to reverse the call and say off of Eli Mitchell and out. So Tarsi will take the throw-in. On the near side of the box, goes through everyone. Jordan Conchilla was in the vicinity on the Albert Gallatin side. Went off of Albert Gallatin and out. And a goal kick here for Jacob Campbell. Campbell goes low over to Jamison Siebert on the far side. I'll touch there from Braden Steele. Over to Rapp, back to Steele, but played there by Adam Simon of Albert Gallatin, forward to Nate Bricker. Attack, though, stopped by Timmy Mahalko and company. Up to Braden Steele again. Steele back through center, chipped down on the far side. Headed along to Colby Davis. Back on the right, and the cross out in front, sent in there by McAlay. Loose, and Davis with the finish. Colby Davis out in front, picking up his 12th goal of the season to put Laurel Highlands on top 4-0 here at the 35-47 mark of the first half. Of the second half, excuse me. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Back here on the South Union Township Sports Network, Colby Davis picking up his 12th goal of the season. First of the match tonight. Alec McAlay picking up the assist for Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs now on cruise control. Up by a score of 4-0. Eli Mitchell down the near line. Touched by Lucas, back to Mitchell. Mitchell into the box, centers out in front. Davis there again, and the save made by Ethan Fetzner. Had a little juggle, able to corral it in and push it forward down to Nate Bricker. AG now trying to lead the attack coming back. They'll lose it out of play on the far side. Siebert fires it back in for the Mustangs. Here's Timmy Lucas. Lucas down to Colby Davis, fires again and just goes wide on the far side. So Davis suddenly getting hot for the Mustangs. 3. big-time scoring opportunities over the last 3 minutes, one resulting in a goal. And with a substitution occurring, we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahoney, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahoney, and White, just give them a call.
Back here at Laurel Highlands, Ethan Fetzner on the goal kick. Send it down the field. Timmy Lucas forward looking there for Colby Davis. A little collision out in front. Eli Mitchell on the battle. Dylan Seaman off to Eli again. And now Timmy Lucas side of the box looks to center. Found there by Ethan Fetzner. We'll send it back down to Jordan Conchilla. Nate Bricker also battling there for the Colonials. Braden Steele, though, finds it for Laurel Highlands. Back to Jarrett Davis. Down the field to Seaman. Touchdown on the near side of Timmy Mahalko. Down the near touchline. That pass intended for Eli Mitchell. Goes all the way through and out. For the Mustangs and out for an Albert Gallatin throw-in. Luke Tarsi to fire it back in. Tarsi on the lob. A little battle there between Franzik, Mitchell, and Seaman. Seaman finds it there. Touchdown by Rapp. Looking there for Lucas. Well defended by Jaden Province of Albert Gallatin. As the ball goes loose here on the near side. Mitchell back into the box, over to Lucas, back to Seaman, who fires and scores! Dylan Seaman picks up the Mustang goal to put Laurel Highlands on top 5-0. Seaman's third goal of the season. 33:03 left in the match. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Back here at Laurel Highlands, the Mustangs on top of Albert Gallatin by a score of 5-0, and the Mustangs have spread around the scoring tonight. Jarrett Davis, Timmy Lucas, Eli Mitchell, Colby Davis, and Dylan Seaman have all scored goals for the Mustangs. And Laurel Highlands well in control of this match, up 5-0. The Colonials looking to get one back here. With the ball in the Laurel Highlands zone. That's Adam Simon looking to center. Won there by Bricker. Bricker breaking forward. Bricker still loose. Bricker trying to turn back. And finally, Jacob Campbell finds the ball there for the Mustangs. Nice keeper kit for Campbell in the red, white, and blue. With the white star on the shoulder. I like that. Very patriotic for Bricker, or for Campbell. Here's Lucas down the near line, looking to center out in front and sending it home. Colby Davis. Davis, his second of the night. Lucas the assist. All Laurel Highlands up 6-0 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Laurel Highlands goal by number 11, Colby Davis.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Back here at Laurel Highlands, now 6-0 Mustangs over the Albert Gallatin Colonials. The game was rather tight throughout much of the first half. Laurel Highlands didn't strike first until the 27-47 mark of the first half. Mustangs getting their second goal at the 15:37 mark of the first half. And their third goal from Eli Mitchell with 7 seconds left in the first half. But they've poured on another 3 here in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Looking for another one. Davis going for the hat trick and the diving save made there by Ethan Fetzner. And Davis has suddenly just turned on a switch here in the second half. Coming alive, getting a second half brace, and now almost picking up a hat trick. And Rapp will have a corner kick now set up here for the Mustangs from the far side. And it looks like Davis is going to exit for now. As Rapp will send it into the box. And just headed wide by Jared Davis.
Luciano McElprain.
It's McElprain coming in. The sophomore, number 12. Luciano McElprain, first time we've seen him in a South Union TV game this year. Eli Mitchell from the corner now on the near side. Sends it all the way through where it's knocked down there by Connor Rapp. Rapp will dance back. Touches it over to Braden Steele. Leaves there for McLay. Centers for Lucas. Loose now on the near side to Eli Mitchell, who finishes the play. Eli Mitchell, another Mustang goal. It's now 7-0 Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs with 4 goals in the opening 10 minutes of this second half.
25.
And we'll take another quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Eli Mitchell picking up his second goal of the match. And now his 4th of the season. Timmy Lucas picking up another assist. That's at least 2 assists for Lucas in the match. Lucas also picked up a goal, his 8th of the season, at the 15:37 mark of the first half. Now a continuous clock the rest of the way. And the Mustangs up 7. Still 29-38. Left here in the second half. Dylan Rice down the near side. I'm sure we'll see plenty of fresh faces on both sides throughout the remaining 30 minutes. The Mustangs are now up 7. Chased down by Christian Franzik. Jacob Campbell will scoop it up. As we pointed out, but worth mentioning again, we'll have a continuous clock the rest of the way. So the 29:05 left on the board. Really a true 29:05 left of match time. Timmy Lucas, pretty move there, top of the box. And the shot just going high. Lucas wishes he has that one back. There's a look at the concession stand staying busy on this match night. Plenty of folks out there supporting the Mustang Boosters. And a perfect night
into the game for Albert Gallatin,
for high school soccer.
Smith.
Looks like we have a new keeper in there as well for Albert Gallatin. That might have been a keeper change that was made at halftime that we did not get. And we'll have to check on that. 66 listed as the keeper. I would have to think that would either be Aiden Van Houten, who was the only other keeper aside from Ethan Fetzner, or Nate Bricker listed on the roster. And we still see Bricker out there in a striker position. So I'd bet dollars to donuts it's Van Houten now in goal, but we'll look for some clarification. Keeper numbers were not on either of the two Albert Gallatin rosters we were given earlier. So tough to get confirmation there.
There is a number on the back of his shirt, but
Braden Steele loses it out of play on the far side. Logan Embacher will toss it back in. We saw Van Houten in the field late in the first half, but no way to confirm from our vantage point whether he's the Colonial in goal at this point or not. Here's Lucas again in the box, was tripped up. Will play on. And you have to wonder if the match was maybe a little bit closer, if you might see a penalty claim there. There's Dylan Seaman. Off to Connor Rapp. He'll circle it back. Now Alec McLay kind of lost his footing there a bit. Aaron Hitchcock into the game for Albert Gallatin. He got a touch. Nate Bricker playing it down. Here's Connor Rapp on the attack back. Up to Timmy Lucas. Lucas's run, short-lived. AG trying to break back there with Bricker. Battle there with Braden Steele. And a quick whistle. Down at 26-10 left here in the second half. They're just joining us. A 7-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin tonight. Eli Mitchell, a pair of goals. And Colby Davis has also scored twice for the Mustangs. Here's Connor Rapp. Down to Dylan Seaman. Defended by Ethan Fetzner. Timmy Mahalko, a little touch there for the Mustangs. Lost the ball as the Colonials break back. Here's Christian Franzik. Centering back to Bricker. Got deflected. Timmy Mahalko tries to send it high. Franzik battling there with Adam Simon. Simon finds it. Shot on goal. Into the back of the net. One Campbell wishes he had back. Adam Simon, the Albert Gallatin goal, coming here at the 25-21 mark of the second half. We'll keep it right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Gallatin goal by number 2, Adam Simon.
So something to remember the night for? With junior captain for Albert Gallatin, Adam Simon. 7-1 now, Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Braden Steele there for the Mustangs. Up to Dylan Seaman. And played back to Jamison Siebert. Yeah, the next match for Laurel Highlands on the road at Uniontown later on this week. Our next TV match here at Laurel Highlands next Tuesday when the Mustangs host Bell Vernon. Here's Dylan Seaman into open space. And the shot just going wide. That was Mackel praying on that shot attempt. Luciano McElprang, the Mustangs sophomore. And nice to see some of these younger Mustangs getting an opportunity to play here. The lead at 6. McElprang again breaking forward. McElprang, touch off to his left. Lucas will find it. Heeled back to Dylan Seaman. Seaman back to McElprang. McElprang plays it off to his right. Alex McLay fires the shot and he scores. So Alec McLay getting the goal. It's now 8-1. Laurel Highlands. Give McElprang the assist.
Goal by number 7, Alec McLay.
And for McLay, that's now his 5th goal of the season. First of the night. Comes here with 23 minutes and change left in regulation. Dylan Seaman trying to dance around Christian Franzik. Played back to Jamison Siebert. Lobbed forward. McElprang took a little contact there in the back from Ethan Fetzner, who was in goal and now playing the field wearing number 16. So I'm still guessing you have Van Houten in goal on the Albert Gallatin side. Here's Braden Steele. Off to Dylan Rice. Claim on each side. Last touch by Laurel Highlands going out. Mustangs fired down the near line. Jarrett Davis there, down to Steele. Here's Braden Steele. Leading the attack down to McElprang. And AG sending it back to center. To Nate Bricker. 3-on-3 coming back. And Jarrett Davis clears the zone for Laurel Highlands. Little fan there from Ethan Fetzner. Ball out of play. Mustangs send it back in quickly. Pass intended for Timmy Lucas, deflected by Mark Flecker. Sends the Mustangs back to center. Dylan Seaman on the reset. The far side again to McLay. Sends it off to his left to Seaman. Seaman in traffic. Trying to stay with the top of the box. AG's Adam Simon on the clear. Timmy Mahalko fires it back into Seaman, and now Mahalko again. Set and low to Timmy Lucas. Back to Seaman. Off to his right. Cooper the touchdown to Dylan Rice. Loose out in front. And Van Houten the save. Played back to center. Davis a little touch there. Headed back by Luke Tarsi. Colonials trying to play it along here on the near side. Almost midway through the second half. And Laurel Highlands on top by a score of 8-1. Steele on the break back. Dumped down far side. Deflected by McElprang, and it just went over the crossbar. The sophomore thought he had one there for the Mustangs. And now Laurel Highlands might be making a keeper change here. They will be.
Is Evan McLay.
So Evan McLay, the new Mustang keeper. Only a freshman. As the substitutions continue. Here's Timmy Lucas. That shot from way downtown. And Van Houten makes the save. Corner kick up coming. Dylan Seaman to take the corner here for the Mustangs. Seaman puts it into the box. Deflected out in front. Dylan Rice is there. And they're going to rule a handball out in front. Johnny Marcolini right on the spot. And the penalty claim issued. Johnny was right on top of that. He was going to take the penalty shot for the Mustangs. From 12 yards out. Not sure if the Mustangs have decided yet. Looks like it's going to be Evan McLay, and the keeper scores on the penalty. So they brought McLay down from the other side, the Mustang keeper, and he scores a goal on a penalty shot.
Laurel Highlands goal by Evan McLay.
Talk about something you don't see every day. The freshman keeper scores for the Mustangs. And it's now 9-1. Nice to see him get a shot on goal. I was actually looking in traffic there, and the Mustangs players back, and McLay's keeper kit kind of got lost in the shuffle. Thank Barry Rosner for pointing out it was McLay was lined up. It's now 9-1.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 24, Brendan Kopich.
So the Mustangs really have spread around the scoring tonight. As I mentioned earlier, Timmy Lucas and Jarrett Davis, first half goals. Eli Mitchell now has scored 2 in the match. Colby Davis with a pair. Dylan Seaman has a goal. Alec McLay a goal, and now Evan McLay a goal. Adam Simon scoring the lone goal for Albert Gallatin. Mustangs right back on it, and that one just going wide. Mustangs coming very close to picking up goal number 10 for the night. And breaking in that time was Brendan Kopich, number 24. Another freshman. Kopich saw some time last time out for the Mustangs in their game against Connellsville.
For Albert Gallatin, number 14, Jaden Province.
Jaden Province into the game now for Albert Gallatin. He has the ball right now, trying to come forward, but his run knocked down by Timmy Mahalko, off to Dylan Seaman. Seaman will send the ball forward to Braden Steele. Steele goes low. Mustangs on the chase down. Looking for the cross there from Garrett Adams. And Van Houten makes the save. A little header there from Nate Bricker. Davis looking for the clear. And there's Dylan Seaman back through center. Seaman going down. Garrett Kopich on the run. And Van Houten the save. No, I called him Garrett. Actually, Brendan Kopich, excuse me. There's Garrett graduating in 2016. The spring of 2016. Also wore number 24. A couple of substitutions. Dylan Rice checking out. Josh Phillips into the Mustang lineup.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 13, Josh Phillips.
Also Daniel Grimm, number 17. Another freshman seeing some action. And Brendan Kopich battling there for Laurel Highlands with Ethan Fetzner. Fetzner trying to heel it back. He's going to be ruled out of play. Corner kick here for the Mustangs. And there you see Josh Phillips taking the corner kick next to one of our match officials, Johnny Marcolini. Ball loose out in front. A pile of players colliding around the front of the goal, and the ball will go wide. About 5 Colonials and 5 Mustangs in front there, trying to find the loose ball. Kind of brings back memories when you do some of those 5 or 6-year-old soccer games and all the kids go after the ball at once. That was kind of the situation you had there in front of the net. But it goes wide off of Laurel Highlands and out. And Van Houten, the keeper, take the goal kick. Actually, no, it's going to be one of the Colonials defenders sending it down the field. Number 2, Adam Simon. With 13:53 left here in the second half. Braden Steele still out there. He gets knocked down on the play. Shouldered down by Nate Bricker. And Steele will take the free kick. Steele sends it into the box over Van Houten's head and just wide. He had Mackel praying again on the far post. He's been close a couple of times already tonight. Unable to send it home. The substitutions continue. Checking out Braden Steele. I'll try to get an eye on the Mustang that just checked in. Might be Justin Hartzick, number 15.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 15, Justin Hartzick.
That's confirmed. Free kick here from 40 out by Jared Davis. Loose on the far post. Mackel praying there again, fanned on it. Here's Bricker trying to bring it back, but Jared Davis corrals it back along for the Mustangs over to Brendan Kopich. Into open space on the near side to Josh Phillips. Touched by Mahalko. Adam Simon on the clear for Albert Gallatin. So a tough night tonight for the Colonials. They'll lose their 4th straight. And drop to 2-5-1 overall and 0-4 in the conference. The win will improve Laurel Highlands to 5-3-1 overall and 2-1 in conference play. Mustangs solidifying their playoff positioning still here in the first half of the conference season. They're looking good, off to a 2-1 start in a conference that'll see 4 of its 6 members advance to the WPIL playoffs. Mahalko on the low attempt forward. They're looking for Brendan Kopich. Now Kopich slips on a cut. The Colonials' Nick Smith tries to play it back down. You have a lot of second teamers on both sides now in the game. Jamison Siebert checking out now for Laurel Highlands. Also, Jason Cooper appeared to that he might be exiting, but now he'll stay onto the field. And Timmy Mahalko and Jarrett Davis will check out. So I think all 11 Mustang starters are now out of the game. You have Zach Mansberry, number 31 now in there. Jeremy Abraham, number 20.
Into the game for
also entered.
Highlands, number 20, Jeremy Abraham. Also number 27, Seth Yannick.
Seth Yannick, number 27, was also a new entry. Here's Mackel praying on the cross out in front. Daniel Grimm had a shot attempt that never got to goal. Mackel praying plays it back to Justin Hartzick. Another center out in front. Brendan Kopich on that far post. Again, deflected out. Looks like another corner. You see Johnny Marcolini over there. He was a long-time public address announcer over at Penn State Fayette, the Eberly campus. Always involved in youth sports. Always nice to see him out at a game. Missed attempt there from Daniel Grimm. Colonials lose it out of play. Off of Jaden Provinson out. Here's Brendan Kopich going over McElprang. Intended there for Garrett Adams, who was unable to track it down. Now 9:07 left. A 9-1 Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Again, a reminder, if you're watching this game on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, all of our broadcasts now available online. It's easy to find. Just log on to youtube.com and search South Union Television, or follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates. That's facebook.com/South Union TV. Another shot just going wide.
Entering the game for Albert Gallatin, number 3, Josh Franzek, and also number 9, Luke Robinson.
Josh Franzek and Luke Robinson re-entering on the Albert Gallatin side. We're going to have another Laurel Highlands corner kick here. This one will be taken by Josh Phillips, number 13. Phillips sends it into the box. Traffic out in front. And AG will play it back to center. Province trying to track it down. The ball will trickle out of play here on the near side. Another Laurel Highlands throw-in. To be taken by Brendan Kopich. Bounces it in here to Josh Phillips. Looks to center. Little ping-pong play there, but sent wide by Justin Hartzick. There's one Mustang we missed that just entered. That was number 22, Alex David. Mustang Jr. Also seeing match action with 7:10 left here in the second half. And Laurel Highlands up 8 by a score of 9-1. Province battling there with Jeremy Abraham. Played forward to Josh Phillips. That one off the body of Nick Smith going out. Another Laurel Highlands throw-in. Into Jeremy Abraham. McElprang top of the box. McElprang's been close a couple of times. He'll center here. And Van Houten able to tip it out of play for another corner kick. Nice as always to have Jerry Dupay alongside. Barry Rosner, our public address announcer tonight. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Josh Phillips to take another corner kick. Again, deflected out of play. And they'll reload another corner. And the corner count certainly rising for the Mustangs tonight. Phillips, again going all the way through this time. And out. Throw in Albert Gallatin. Good to see the numbers back up for the Albert Gallatin soccer program. They were struggling for a little while with kids coming out. I believe 26 on my roster here tonight. A program that hasn't had more than 2 wins in a season since 2010 when they went 6-12. And 6 has actually been their high water mark going all the way back to 1997. It starts with the participation. You can get the kids to come out and build some more excitement around the program. And they're working hard out there too. Their head coach Jeremy Kiefer keeping them going after a 1-15 season a year ago already.
Into the game for
we set a pair of wins
14, Jeremy Wilson.
Here in 2016. It's Jeremy
5,
Wilson.
Daniel Myers.
And Daniel Myers sees some late second half match action.
Albright.
And also
and number 35,
Matthew Albright. and Zach Kissel, number 35, all seeing late action here for Laurel Highlands. And Albert Gallatin wins already this season over Washington High School in Guyble, and now a foul here on the field. Also had a draw against Beth Center in the Fayette County tournament. They can get a couple of more wins before the season's over. Something to build on for the 2017 season. 3:48 left here. Abraham to take the free kick. It goes all the way through. You had Garrett Adams creeping there on the far post. Trying to come close. You're going to have the Laurel Highlands girls in action next here on the South Union Township Sports Network against Mount Pleasant. Laurel Highlands girls 3-2-2 overall. Wins this season over Albert Gallatin, Southmoreland, and Uniontown. We had that AG game for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Our losses against Bentworth and Greensburg-Salem had draws against Elizabeth Ford and Connellsville. I think you'll see both of the Laurel Highlands soccer programs in the postseason this year. The girls have had a long playoff drought, and I think they'll get in this season. Just based on what I've seen out on the field so far this year and the way the conference stacks up. And certainly the same on the boys' side as well. 2:41 left here. 9-1 Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Almost got 10-1 there. That one set off the crossbar. Still loose in the box. AG able to deflect it out. Josh Franzig on the far side. Over to Jordan Conchilla. That one played out of bounds by one of the Colonial defenders. Matthew Albright a touch there on the Mustang side. Zach Mansberry also out there on that defensive line with 1:46 left. I told you what's up next for Laurel Highlands. Up next for the Albert Gallatin Colonials. A tough match at home against Bell Vernon, and they'll travel to Trinity and travel to Ringgold. So the road ahead, a difficult one for Jeremy Kiefer's squad. These two teams will meet again at Albert Gallatin High School on October the 6th. A 7 o'clock start. Final 1:10 left. 9-1 Mustangs over the Colonials. Again, recapping the scoring, Jared Davis got things started for Laurel Highlands tonight.
1 minute.
Timmy Lucas added a goal at the 15:37 mark of the first half, and Eli Mitchell a goal off of a Braden Steele assist with 7 seconds left in the first half. The Mustangs have scored 6 here in the second half. Started with a Colby Davis goal, and then Dylan Seaman scored 2 minutes later. Davis got his second at the 31:58 mark of the second half. Eli Mitchell added his second goal at the 30:17 mark. That put us into a continuous clock situation. Adam Simon getting a goal back on the Albert Gallatin side. And then both McLeay's, Alec and Evan goals. Alec a goal at the 23:20 mark of the second half, and Evan, who was the Mustang keeper, off of a penalty kick, making his way all the way down the field to score on the penalty shot to make it 9-1 Laurel Highlands. That's where we stand here in the final 10 seconds of the match. Mustangs still buzzing in the Albert Gallatin box. Colonials cleared back to center, and that'll do it with 3 seconds left. Laurel Highlands a 9-1 win over Albert Gallatin tonight. The Mustangs,
and that is our ball game. The final
with a win to improve to 5-3-1 overall and 2-1 in conference play. The loss dropping Albert Gallatin to 2-5-1 overall and 0-4 in the conference.
We'll be home tomorrow night.
Yeah, that wraps up our broadcast here tonight on the South Union Township Sports Network. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Your final score, Laurel Highlands 9 and Albert Gallatin 1. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.